Hey everybody, it's me, Emmanuelle. I'm not really centered, but I'm currently on my balcony in Dubai. I'll show you. So there's that, and then the pool. Oh my gosh, my phone. Okay, the pool's over there, and I'm staying at a hotel called the Swiss Hotel. There's no H. Swiss Hotel. Anyways, my phone fell and I'm on a balcony, so let's keep it safely over here. Okay, so basically today's January 1st, and I wanted to do like a recap video for myself, but as we know, this channel is literally just my camera roll being put out for my friends and the real ones to see. So I wanted to do a 2024 recap because, a lot happened this year, but I feel like I haven't been able to really sit and think about it because there's a lot of things that I manifested, but they just it just happened so fast, or it just gradually happened that I didn't really get to feel and sit with it. So starting in January, I was not in a bad place, but I was so crushed because I was so into this person. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to give them too much attention, but I was really into someone, and it just was not working. It was slowly falling and dying apart, and I was so crushed because I was obsessed with this person. And one day I'll get a little bit more into it, but I'm really confused if that's just a feather floating around or not. Anyways, so January, we're starting off the year. I was actually in California at a Chabad house because I wanted to do something crazy, I wanted to do something fun, wanted to go on a vacation by myself, and I was it was no school at the moment, and I was just away from all my friends, and we were all in different time zones, and everyone was taking 10 hours to reply, and I felt like nobody loved me, and especially the person that I liked at the time, oh my gosh, if that person did not reply to me in time, I was heartbroken. And so if you guys know, there's a girl named Sarah Pearl, okay, on Instagram or on TikTok, on everything, she's hot high priestess. I can't even explain how much I love Sarah. Sarah is somebody who turned her life around. I first saw a video of hers 2 years ago when she first started. She was a college kid. She's a Russian Jew, immigrant parents, broke growing up, and then completely changed her life. And I really see myself in her, and she's just gotten to heights I don't know if anyone's listening. 10 heights bigger than me. Hi, Mama. Yes. Can we close this? I'll be done in 10 minutes. Anyways, so she just has reached such amazing heights. She's a millionaire now. It's crazy, and she's 2 years older than me. So she has, at the time, she had a course called, and she still has it up, but she's come out with other things now. She had a course called Manifest Magic, and I was I really want a boyfriend. I want to manifest a boyfriend. That's what I want, And so I started doing this course, and her 30-day challenge of writing down. Basically, I don't want to give her things away for free, but it was basically stop putting the the attention on them and start putting it on you. So maybe you don't see yourself as the person that's good enough for this person, and maybe you don't think that they'll like you, but there's somebody else that they would they have a dream girl. So you just have to become and embody that dream girl. And so I did, and I really felt like I had a glow up because I used to think I was okay, yeah, I guess I'm pretty, I'm not ugly. But when I started really practicing every day in the mirror, you are so beautiful, you are so beautiful, I actually became that beautiful, I became the pretty girl that I wanted to be at the time for someone else. But the thing is that I was like trying to better myself because I thought, okay, maybe I'm not worthy of this person. Maybe I'm not pretty enough for this person. So let me become that. But let me become that too, like for me, like not like change myself, but really find myself beautiful and really find the worth in myself that I want somebody else to see in me. Anyway, so I started manifesting and I was like, oh my gosh, this person's like obsessed with me. He thinks I'm so pretty. And then during the time of January, okay, so basically, if you know, you know, spoiler alert, I did get a boyfriend this year, and spoiler alert, it wasn't that person. Basically, in December, I was at a Hanukkah party, and my friend Jacob and I were talking, and then his friend came up to him, and I didn't know who this guy was, but apparently he thought I was the most beautiful girl in the world, and I went home for winter break. I didn't even think about him, I was thinking about the other guy. And then our first date was January 7th, which is actually like in 6 days, almost a year ago. So around January, I started like hanging out with a guy on my first date, like my first guy who's like really interested in me. And by the end of January, I was like, whoa, why am I manifesting for this guy? The whole time I was trying to like manifest and like get this guy to like me back, and the whole time God, like those 2 years, God was like, honey, not him, like not, how many times do I have to send you signs, like not him? And I was like, no, you don't understand. And then God was like, here you go. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny, like yeah, he's like 10 million times better. So around February, end of February, we became official, and then I had my first boyfriend. And then on that, I had my first kiss, first cuddles, you know, like. So yeah, like finally, I got a boyfriend. Finally, okay. And I finally ended that chapter of my life of like chasing somebody who's never gonna work for me. Like I hate that man. Anyways, so the other things that oh my gosh, I wrote in my notebook, but it's in the room. Okay, whatever. The other thing I'm gonna remember at the top of my head. You know, I still have not met my goal of like becoming an actor the way like you become an actor, where it's like you get on that movie, you get on that show, and then your career is set, you know. I still haven't gotten there, but I don't want to discredit the things that I actually did this year, because it's not fair to myself and the opportunities that I got, you know. So I started off the year doing another film with Jonathan, my BFF. He's a student, so am I, and he has, you know, Forlorn Films is his company, you know, and of course these are student films, they're not paid, but they're almost the same, like, you know, student films can go places and they can go to festivals, and I've been pushing Jonathan to send them to festivals, but I love the films me and Jonathan make. Together, he's so talented. So he started off the year with making Ad Nauseam, and you can watch all of these movies on his website, forlornfilms.com, I believe, FORLORN, forlornfilms.com, or check out his Instagram, it's Forlorn Films too. And then it was a bit quiet for that semester, but I did have some callbacks this year. And I haven't had consistent callbacks, which is basically like they like you, they want to see you again, and then like the whole pile becomes smaller, and then it's like the second round, and if you pass it, you get the role. And last year, I didn't book anything at all, and I, with my agent I'm talking about, and I didn't really have any callbacks, but this year I had a callback with Nike. I had a callback for this, like, I forget the brand, but it was like a cookie commercial, I think, and they really liked me, but then, like, for budget reasons, they cut the character. It happens. And then recently I had a callback for like a ODing commercial of like, I think it was like opioid awareness, and I can't remember another one, but I think I had another one, but regardless, that's 3 more than I like had last year, you know. And I met someone in the Jewish community who owns his own marketing company, like it's his business, and he and I like started like, I guess, working professionally a little bit. He like got me into this Italian restaurant commercial that I filmed in July. Still hasn't come out yet. Sorry. We did a Chipotle spec commercial that didn't get released, that didn't get picked up, but it was still an experience, something to add on a resume, you know. I was in a play called To Be Heard by Priscilla Gonzalez, up and coming Toronto playwright. She's my classmate. I got to be in her play. I'm currently going to be in another play too that I was cast in like a month or two ago. And I also booked a role with my agency again this year. The year has ended, but like last year I didn't book anything, and this year I did book. I can't talk about it too much, I don't think, but it's basically like, you know those documentaries that are like thriller or like murder mystery, where they have like reenactments for the viewers to see like what it would look like blurry reenactments. So I got to be in one of those. I'm really excited for that one to come out because I'm really excited to watch the documentary because of what the documentary is actually about. So that's really exciting. And I, with this newfound confidence of like believing that I was beautiful and like practicing that in the mirror, even though it was for a boy at first, but then it like became for me. I was like, frick it, like I'm gonna apply to modeling agencies, even though I'm like 5'4", like, you know, modeling agencies for Face, you know, or like commercial like Gap or Lululemon, Sephora, you know. I applied to agencies and I got signed to a modeling agency. It's called Icon Model Management in Toronto, which was like crazy. You know, I haven't like booked anything yet. I got signed at the end of August, I believe, so September, October, November, December. It's been 4 months, but that's fine because, you know, I'm here to grow, I'm here to learn, and in 2025 we're gonna book some modeling jobs, okay? I got signed, and then I also, with this newfound confidence, like I started doing photo shoots with my friend, and just like really, like my whole life I never took selfies because I thought I wasn't pretty, and like I was like there was no need, like I didn't feel the need to take a photo of myself. I didn't want to remember what I looked like. And now I'm like, I look so pretty in this, I look so pretty there, I look so pretty tonight, I look so pretty in the morning that I want to take photos, you know, because I'm so pretty. And you are too. So yeah, I got signed to a modeling agency, which is crazy. And I mean, okay, this is like a separate thing, but I don't know how this happened, and everybody asks me like what happened. I'm like, I don't know, but I like lost like around, I think someone was gonna come in. I lost around 20 pounds out of nowhere. I don't really know what happened. Like truthfully, honestly, I don't know what happened. My whole life I wanted to lose weight. Like I hated my body, I hated the way I looked. And when I was like 15, 16, I always wrote in my journal, like, I'm gonna be this many pounds, I'm gonna be this many pounds, I'm gonna lose this many pounds. And like I'm her now. I have my dream body, but which is ironic because I've gotten more modest this year, so like nobody's gonna see it really, but like you can still tell, but like no, you can tell that I lost weight, but like you can't tell like I lost weight, you know. Like, anyways, so yeah, that was another crazy thing that happened. And also I traveled so much this year. Like I don't think I've traveled this much in my whole life. I mean, in any year. Started off the year in California at the Chabad house, and then I went to New York with my friends Julie, Lal, and Megan, and then I went to Portugal. I've never been to Portugal. I absolutely loved Portugal, you guys. Portugal was so fun. It was so amazing. I went with my grandma and my cousins, the ones I'm here with in Dubai. And then I went to Miami for Sinai Scholars. I was a babysitter. The vlog is on my channel. All the vlogs of like California, Portugal, Miami, New York, everything's on this channel, so you can go check that out. And then I came home, and then I went to New York for a Jewish trip, in November, and then I went to Miami again like 2 weeks ago with my family because my mom was like, my mom and my dad were like, we go on a vacation. So I was like, okay, and they were like, we're going to Miami, and I was like, okay. Like, and then I was in Boston last week, but that's not really a vacation because, you know, for some reasons. But anyways, no, like, you know, getting to travel is a privilege. I just mean, like, okay, my mom's side, like, I was staying at their house in Boston on my mom's side, and, you know, we just fight all the time, you know, so it's not really a vacation, but it's like, you know, I love my family, like I said in the previous video, which was my Boston vlog. What was I saying? Yes, and then now I'm in Dubai. What? Guys, like, I want to show you my Pinterest board for 2024 that I set in 2023. The only things that I didn't achieve was like the status of like kind of acting jobs that I like, not the acting jobs, but like the status of actor that I wanted, like of like booking something really big or like booking consistently, you know, and making like tens of thousands of dollars every month. But we're getting there. I did like manage to have a lot of money because I went to New York with my friends, and I went to Miami, and I went to New York, and I went to New York again, and I went to Portugal, you know, like I didn't pay for my Miami trip with my family 2 weeks ago, and technically I did pay for this Dubai trip, but then my mom like gave me the money back. But I did make money in order for me to travel like this and like pay for university and stuff with the help of like OSAP and my mom, of course. But I clicked the 2024 one. Hold on, guys. Like, it's crazy. Like, in 2024, in 2023, I put on my 2024 board like, I want a boyfriend. I'll show you guys. So we start off the bottom with like acting stuff, you know, which I did get to do, and I did make money. Maybe not 6 figures yet, but not yet. And then we get into modeling. I just put it there. I didn't even like think 2023. I didn't even have like full confidence of like taking. I mean, no, I was taking selfies by then, but like to think that I was. Why would I sign up to be a model? Like what? But I just put that there, and I didn't know what it meant, but it meant something because I felt like this inclined to go send some photos to modeling agencies and like getting signed, you know. And then of course we have getting a boyfriend. Hello, I finally got a boyfriend. Okay. And traveling, you guys, the 2 biggest places I put on my traveling thing was Miami, which I got to go to twice this year, and Dubai, which is, I think it's like up here. Hold on. Where did Dubai go? Dubai. Why is that not on here? Maybe it's in my travel one, or maybe it's in things I want. Things I want is like another Pinterest board that I have for things that I want. Boyfriend. Yeah, okay. Dubai. Here we go. Dubai. There we go. The 2 places that I wanted to go to this year, I went to. So this really was an amazing year, you know. Like professionally and personally and economically and physically, but you know, not to just be all happy and fun and rainbows and sunshine. I lost a lot of friends this year, okay? Like Ariana Grande said, losing friends left and right, but I just send them love and light. See, oh my gosh, I forgot. I released an album. Sorry, we'll get back into that. I released an album. It's called Where the Flowers Bloom by Emmanuelle on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. It's an instrumental pop bedroom album. And so yeah, I started making music and releasing music. I just got this confidence to just release my art, and why would I hold it in? And then they also made my YouTube, like, I stopped, like, gatekeeping my YouTube, and I'm just, like, freely, like, telling people about my YouTube. And I also started, like I talked about before, my publishing business, Published by Emmanuelle, on Instagram. Go check it out. I made a coloring book. I have another, like, journaling coloring book. I have another notebook coming out very soon, which I'm going to make actual videos about. But, like, I started publishing things. I started releasing music, posting about my art. So this really was the year of, like, saying, frick it, no more gatekeeping, just, like, freely sharing and, like, not being afraid to show the world, like, what I'm doing, what I'm up to, not being afraid. Like, my music was, I think I actually did make a video about my album, like last week, so go check that out. Because I'm just, like, getting to the end of the year, and I'm like, wow, like, look at all these things that I did, and I didn't even realize that I was doing this, because me last year would have never, like, released music. Like, I'm not a musician, or, like, sign up, like, send photos to a modeling agency. I'm not a model. Or, like, lose 20 pounds. Like, how did she do it? I don't know. Get a boyfriend. Like, who? Which one? So, yeah, okay, well, I want to talk about the friends thing now, but like, a lot of my friendships ended. Like, a handful of people that I was best friends with, I'm not friends with anymore, for very similar reasons, and I'm still not in the sending love and light forgiveness era. I'm not in that era yet. I'm still, every day I wake up, I'm losing my mind. No, like, I will be like, throughout the day I'll be like, I freaking hate that person. I hate that person. If I saw that person in real life, I'd be like, I'm not in my forgiveness era just yet, but I did, like, one by one, like, lose friends, like, friendship breakups, and it's like, I can't keep up. Who's real, who's fake, And, of course, everything going on in my home country, the fact that the world hates us again. Like, 2 years ago, being Jewish and being from Israel was not the worst thing, and now it's like, everybody hates you, and you're scared for your life. I mean, personally, I'm not usually scared for my life, but I was really scared coming to Dubai, actually. Like, I, like, took off all of my, anything that made me look Jewish, like my David star, my Israel bracelet, really scared for them to check my passport, but what's really upsetting is that it's 2025 today, and the hostages are still being held, and they were kidnapped in 2023, and they're still not released. So that, I carry that weight with me every day. Like, even though my life is like low-key sunshine and rainbows, I carry that weight with me every day. Like, every single day I have photos of hostages in my bedroom, like, I think about them every day, and I don't think I'll truly be happy, or I don't know, like, I mean, I think life is all about finding happiness even in dark times, but I don't think I can truly be whole again until they all come home, So that and the war, and, like, finding out half of my friends were fake was not the greatest. And I also got sick for most of the year. I had the flu in January, and then I had the flu again in March, and then I just kept getting sick. I'm currently sick right now. Like, in all my vlogs, I'm basically sick. That wasn't fun, but that's the only thing I can think of on the surface. Of course, there's, like, day-to-day hardships and stuff, but, so, yeah, that's my 2023. 2024. I hope I'm not missing anything significant. If I am, friends, let me know. If you were like, oh my gosh, Emily, remember when we did this? This was crazy, and I totally didn't mention it, but yeah, so I just wanted to debrief on that. Debrief on my 2024, the highlights, and I guess, like, the lowlights of, like, I guess the overall was just, like, gaining this confidence in myself, and just, like, truly going for the things I love without hesitation, without hiding, without wondering what people would think of me, while also losing people simultaneously, and, like, having this weight of the world like hate you. But to 2025, we're going to be booking big acting projects. I want to get as specific as possible. So I really want to work on kids productions like YTV, Family Channel, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, like anything kids, big, you know, like I want to really work on that. And I also still want to do it in Toronto. Like I don't want to move like a kids TV show, kids movie, something with scale, something where people are going to see it, something that pays the bills, you know, while also being fun and not fun, appropriate, nothing inappropriate, good-hearted. That's the kind of acting work that I want to do in 2025 on a large scale, and book a modeling job, whether that's with a brand like Lululemon or Sephora or even an indie one that I don't know about, you know, but I'm really about like making the money too, so like booking a job that makes money so I can pay the bills, because I am graduating university this year and I need money to get a job, to get an apartment, to live my life, you know, to get food and stuff. I could just close the video like this. Big acting projects that pay the bills, big modeling jobs, or at least booking modeling jobs that pay, you know, that are appropriate, that are not sketchy, and continuing to release music, which I will be doing sometime in the next month or two, and continue growing my YouTube, growing my Insta, more Spotify and Apple Music reaches with my music, just growing, and, you know, like, but the most important thing is that the hostages come home and the wars stop and people stop hating Jews, like seriously. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. And I'm gonna end with showing you this Polaroid I took of my balcony hotel view on that side.